Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition. Plus, and in this episode of our season as Justin Allgaier and his number 7 Brant Chevrolet, we're going to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Alsco 300 linen and uniform rental services. That had to be said. It's in there. It's in the race name after the 300. But we are 63 points in front of Chase Briscoe. I think I would have gained points on him in that race if he didn't bash me into the freaking wall and send me all the way to the back of the field after repairing damages at Dover. But we still got a okay finish out of that. We finished 7th. But man, I could have finished like 3rd or 2nd. Who knows? I had Anthony Alfredo speed. You see that guy? And then no one was touching Alex LeBay. I think that was the 2nd win of the season. Why the heck do I got my daggone shoes on? Well, I got my shoes on because I had to go get the mail. A package arrived. You know, whenever JC orders a package, he got a thing. Yeah, I got a game that I might live stream before this video even comes out. I'm starting to get ahead on things. That's what happens whenever you got to record a 122-part series of something else for the daily. But we're going to skip the practice. There's no practice today. That's canceled. I'm getting tired of saying that. And you're getting tired of hearing it. I'm going to loosen this thing up just a smidge. That's a word. And now it's that perfect balance of sideways instead of just going up the track. I just got to get that right angle into the corner. That wasn't a bad turn 1 and 2. It's interesting that we're having qualifying at like sunset or whatever. And when you get to the race, it's going to be noon or something, afternoon. It's a day race. That's why I decided to stay in the red car and not get into the gray one. Okay, 8th. That is one of our best qualifying positions ever. Aside from super speedways, I was able to get the pole at Talladega. I don't think we got in the pole at any track on this game yet until then. And Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe, and Austin Cindric, 1, 2, and 3. I swear the exact same thing happened last race. It's just freaking annoying. Now I'm 7th. Why am I 7th? Did Chase Briscoe get sent to the back? Chase Briscoe. Darn it, he's still up here. I think it's Austin Cindric because I don't see him. Yeah, he got a rear gear change. That's uncommon. I've never heard of a rear gear change in one of these NASCAR Heat games. I mean, I've heard of like optical scanning station crash during qualifying, but I don't know a rear gear change. Or maybe they missed a driver meeting or something like that. I think they have that one in there somewhere. Oh man, I should have eaten food before I started recording this video. My stomach feels weird. I just woke up and I was like, all right, let's record some NASCAR Heat for the weekend. I was going to say, yeah, Alex LeBay, 2nd win of the season at Dover. And I do believe that his first win was at Auto Club. I got a little bit tight and I tried to send it back underneath him and I couldn't do it. Damn, I started 7th. I'm 1st now. Wow. Wow. I know the car is loose because I set it to be loose. I didn't think it was going to do that. Well, now Michael Annette's leading. And I drove down into Chase Briscoe. And now he decided to kill everybody. Now my car is destroyed. 2 races in a row. I mean, you deserve to be driven down into anyway, punk ass. Okay, well, you fix 21 seconds of damage, and I'll just go to the back. How come I'm the only one repairing damage? I was the only one involved in the wreck, I guess. Alright, well, I'll just have another amazing restart, and we'll pass freaking 10 cars as soon as green flag drops. It's only a 29-car field, because, I don't know, that was what they felt they should do, and they couldn't get a complete roster, was just have only a 29-car field. And usually they have too many, and they just kind of trade them out. But no, we only got 29 cars in the Xfinity Series. That sounds like a Motorsport Games problem. I don't recall there being only 29 cars in NASCAR Heat 4. This is definitely a Heat 5 thing. In Monster Games, they made Heat 4. Motorsport Games, they got to Heat 5 and they just rehashed the shit and broke it. Anyone remember that? Heat 5 came out and was broken as fuck. Motorsport Games. Monster Games is already out the window. In 704 Games, they just kind of sat there where they were complicit. Okay, you know, there's the 10 cars I told you I was going to pass. Could have done it faster if they weren't all over there in my face. So we'll catch these guys. And we're going to pass them. Jeff Green having another good run. I think he, like, blew up or something at Talladega. Or maybe that was Dover. Because, you know, there was, like, one guy that always blows up in all these races, and I get them all mixed up at this point. We're almost at the end of the stage one because of the laps we skipped. It's only 10 laps as it is anyway. Yeah, I need to not just take a hard left into a corner because then you oversteer. I remember I saw a video from Dadgum 54 car and he said he has a problem with Heat 4 because the car always saves itself and does this weird wobble thing on the rear end. I mean, yeah, but you can easily just put it to a setup that's loose and the thing will kick out sideways and it ain't going back. We just saw that a while ago. It is easy to correct, but I'd say that's a good thing because in some games it gets to a point where it's impossible to save. The same thing with Thunder 04 and in our 2003. Those cars, there's such a huge portion of the driving model that's just unrecoverable, and it's annoying because it's a lot easier than that in real life, even in the next gen car. I would say the next gen car is easier to be competitive with than like the Papyrus in our 2003 cars. It's like there's so many places where if I want to really make some sick lap times, I got to put it on the edge in our 2003, and then the damn thing is undercoverable at almost every other corner. But we got 2 stage points. I could have passed Josh with it, but couldn't make the corner with where he was on the track. Alex LeBay, he's not having a dominant run right now, but he's still getting more points than me. Should we see a late run in the championship by Alex LeBay? Who knows? Vinnie Miller's leading the race. Did I do this? Like, there was a big old wreck. I figure some cars are faster now, or I don't know. We're going to get up there eventually, and their cars going to be all beat up and shit because they ain't fixing damage, because it doesn't matter. They're not affected by damage. I don't know what stopped Monster Games from doing that. Having the AI be affected by damage. Yeah, we got to change all the tires and just take 1 can of fuel. We gained 3 spots. I guess it was on Chase Briscoe repairing damage. Now that makes sense. Because the only guy in the top 10 that lost spots. Like, lost 6 spots. Okay then. How he's able to maintain the top 5 with that damage, I don't know. But because he has damage, the game's like, alright, we'll make him fix that. And we restart really good. Just like the beginning of stage 2. This car is fidgety. It's always like that on Nintendo Switch where you gotta flick the stick. God dang it, man. Like, I've got so much, like, wheel that I can put into it. I don't even have a wheel. All I have is a stick. I got a stick. Analog stick. Joystick. Why are y'all driving away from me? Dang it. Now, I know from experience earlier on in these Heat games that this is one of the tracks that you can run really good with them in the Xfinity series. I don't know why. Same thing with Atlanta. Except I think that's all series. I got their draft now. I said it like 1 click loose thinking that maybe that would help. And it does. But it's a bit too much at some time. Maybe I could do tire pressure things or wedge things at the end of the stage, but dude, like, I have the speed, but I am scrubbing it off in the freaking corners. It's hard to not slow down too much or not steer too much. I can't hold on to them because it's just too loose. Oh, and then we have a caution, so I'm going to restart and I'm going to take the lead again. Oh my goodness. You're handing it to me, game. They're handing it to me. It's an opportunity for me to take it. Will JC take it? Will he take the win? I don't know. People say that, like, whenever Charlotte sells out, it's like you only sold out because you removed seats. That's a lot of seats, just saying. This is a lot of seats. They reach into the corners. And then you got like whole freaking balconies and shit. And the luxury suite and oh my god. Then you got the infield. I think it's impressive when this track sells out still. And then Daytona, they used to have grandstands on their back straight. So if they could put those back and then still sell those out, that would be pretty cool. But then there's already so much shit in the infield too. It's still a lot of people as it is. So like, what the fuck? Who cares? Alright. So we're gonna not repair damage. We'll get 4 tires again. And 1.5 cans will fill the tank. I'm guessing it's because I didn't wreck in the second stage. I wrecked in the first one, so I got some fuel halfway through. So that's why I took more fuel this time. Alright. They're like, oh, okay, here, go ahead, win the race, JC. Get your 5th win of the season? God dang. Ow. Outside. We're being raced. Is that a Live Fast car? Because it's got the same fun as BJ McLeod's card in the Cup Series now. We're being raced. No, we're all loose in the turn 1. I mean, I just barely touched him and he got loose, but... Oh, what the hell? Man! Freaking Vinnie Miller. He's on the move. He means business. He got me once and then he got me twice. I can't drive down the apron like that, and I can't aim it into the corner. I cannot get the trajectory of the corner that I want. Well, he's gone. I don't have his draft anymore. Oh, that's how you enter the corner. Okay, never mind. I'm getting his draft. Just trying to get it aimed right in the corner every time. This is so freaking hard. Because, like, whenever you flick that stick, it's going all the way, and you might steer too much too early. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Get back over here. Get back over here. Got the run. A little bit of the side draft. I don't need to do that. It's a run. There you go. Back to the lead. This is a race. It's a race for the lead. It's a good race. It's a good game. Oh man, the lights are just all coming on at the same time. See, I can go a little ways more. We'll pit at the end of next lap. Kind of putting a gap on Vinnie Miller, and now he's pitting, so yeah, it's a huge gap. We have a lot of room to enter pit road without getting smashed. We can do it patiently and not speed in. Hope I don't speed in. I could spin in because how sideways the shit is. I think we sped in the truck series here or something last season. Okay, slow it down. There you go. Perfecto. That is how you do it. Okay, so, we'll get the... I think I just want right sides. I might regret that. We're going to be 2 laps short. Well, I could save 2 laps of fuel in 13 laps. I don't know. That makes me start thinking things about the left sides. I should be changing the left side since I'm already going to be a 2 can of fuel stop. No, it's 12.9. So I guess 2 cans of fuel just kind of gets done automatically. So yeah, 13 laps. We come out the leader, and we are making a gap on second place, which is Harrison Burton. Now it's back to Vinnie Miller again. Dang, man. I'm saving fuel, and I'm catching the back of the field. Obviously, Vinnie Miller's catching me. I think that he's going to have to pit again. Because I don't know what the AI ever conserving fuel. And I think he pit before me, so he has an even longer way to go on his tank of fuel. But it keeps... Last time it ticked down right off of turn 4. And it just did the exact same thing right here. So now everyone's pitting. Left sides shouldn't take long to change, but I'm not allowed to change left sides. So I kind of have to just bear with that at this point. So I don't take 4 tires at my stop. God, this is so dumb. Like, I can't change left side tires. We should have done that a while ago. Just banked on the caution so I could take the lead at the restart. Yeah, we're going to have to get half a can. And I'm going to try to make these left sides last all the way to the end of the race. I don't think I've ever blown left side tires in one of these NASCAR Heat Let's Plays. Yeah, there goes Vinnie Miller again. He's going to pass us anyways. I just know that pit stop would have been so much longer if I took 4 tires. But then he drove up to me anyways. And then I would have been just as fast as him if I had gotten 4 tires, I guess. And now we've got like, what, 5 laps to go. And the left front is very much going down. Not the left rear, but yeah, sure the left front. Because it's a front tire. You steer with that thing. I'm just trying to hold on to it. Trying to take it easy, but still keep up, you know. 4 laps to go. I mean, I went down 11% in what, 3 laps? So I don't see it lasting, but maybe it could. I think we're going to come up short, and then we're going to lose a bunch of spots on flat tire. This was a terrible decision. I should have just taken 4 tires. This is a terrible decision. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh, man. 3 to go. I'm not going to make 5% last 3 laps. I don't know how I'm holding on like this. I really don't feel like I'm driving that fast. So I lost 2% in one damn corner. So that's a sign that we're really not going to make it last. They don't throw cautions whenever the player blows a tire. They only do that whenever the AI do. So I basically have to pit, and that'll be our race. Unless I can drive around on a flat tire for 2 laps. It's going to blow like right here. There we go. Just keep it off the wall. Looks like Harrison Burton wants to work with me. I can't turn. Ow. I couldn't go down pit road if I wanted to. I can't slow down. I don't have any brakes. There's no tire. Yeah, whatever. Race is over. There's no saving it. I didn't even speed into pit road, but then I had to pit again and sped into pit road anyway. And we're gonna finish 27th. Wait. Is that for position? No, it wasn't. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. But why then was he go down pit road? Why was he staying on the track? I don't know, but it's a good thing that I had an entire race lead, and then I got stage points. My Carmen actually blew up or whatever right at the end of the race. That's the only reason I got 27th instead of 28th over Brandon Jones, who had issues like middle of the race. And there's Austin Cindric, who's kind of falling off from the championship battle, I guess, because he's finishing 11th. There's Harrison Burton 4th, and Vinnie Miller wins. I guess we should have seen that coming. And here's the point standings now. you've still got almost a 40-point lead. I think that's 42. I would say that we're supposed to be able to lose a lot more points than just like 20 points or whatever. It's supposed to be more than 29 cars. So the guy finishing at the back of the field winds up getting still quite a few points. There's supposed to be like 40 cars here, but there's not. Well, that race logo looks like this car. So we'll drive this car tomorrow for the BL Transport 170 at Mid-Ohio. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.